Welcome to this detailed and educational video all about the 1998 Australian 50-cent coin, specifically those produced in Great Britain. If you're a coin collector, a numismatics enthusiast, or simply someone fascinated by currency history, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll explore the specifications, history, minting process, design features, errors, mintage numbers, and collector value of the 1998 Australian 50-cent coin, and why the Great Britain connection makes this particular year special and sought after. Let's start with the basics. The Australian 50-cent coin is one of the largest circulating coins by size and weight in the modern world. First introduced in 1969 in its current 12-sided shape, the coin has become a symbol of Australian identity. However, not all 50-cent coins are the same, and the 1998 50-cent coin holds particular interest for collectors due to a portion of the mintage being struck in Great Britain. The 1998 Australian 50-cent coin was issued as a standard circulation coin, but what makes it stand out is that many coins were minted not in Australia, but in the Royal Mint in the United Kingdom. This is due to a production overflow. The Royal Australian Mint outsourced part of the production to the Royal Mint in Great Britain, and the coins minted there carry subtle differences that only keen eyes can identify, and collectors prize. These British minted coins from 1998 are completely legal tender in Australia, and they are not commemorative, they carry the standard design. But what adds to their value and collectibility is the story and origin. Now, let's talk about design. The reverse of the coin features the classic Australian coat of arms, designed by Stuart Devlin, a prominent Australian goldsmith and jeweller. The design includes the kangaroo and emu, two of Australia's most recognised animals, standing beside a shield that displays the badges of the 6 states. This image has become iconic in Australian coinage. On the obverse side of the 1998 50-cent coin, we find the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait was first introduced in 1998 and remained in use for several years. The Rank Broadley portrait is known for its realism and distinctive style, showing the Queen facing right, wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Since part of the 1998 mintage was produced by the Royal Mint in the United Kingdom, collectors have taken a close interest in finding and distinguishing these coins. The difference is not in the overall design, but often in the quality of strike, slight variations in finish, and planchet characteristics. Coins from Great Britain may show more polished surfaces or slightly crisper details due to differences in the minting equipment and procedures. In terms of mintage, over 23 million Australian 50-cent coins were struck in 1998. A significant number of these were minted in the UK. Unfortunately, the exact split between the Canberra Mint and the British Royal Mint isn't officially documented in detail by the Royal Australian Mint, but collector communities and experts estimate that millions were minted abroad, making the UK-struck coins an important subcategory for enthusiasts. Now let's move on to coin specifications. The coin is made of cupro-nickel, consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It weighs 15.55 grams, has a diameter of 31.65 millimeters, and is 2.5 millimeters thick. Its 12-sided dodecagonal shape makes it instantly recognizable. These specifications have remained unchanged since 1969. From a collector's perspective, condition and provenance matter. A circulated 1998 Australian 50-cent coin from Great Britain typically holds face value or slightly above, but uncirculated coins and those graded highly by third-party grading services can fetch much higher prices. Coins in mint condition, especially those confirmed to be minted in the UK, are more scarce and therefore more valuable. For those new to collecting, identifying whether your 1998 50-cent coin was minted in Great Britain can be subtle. One method is by analysing the strike characteristics. UK-struck coins tend to have a slightly different luster or edge finish. In some cases, you may notice sharper detailing on the coat of arms or lettering, and that can be a clue pointing to British origin. Collectors also look out for potential errors and varieties. Although rare, off-center strikes, die cracks, and planchet flaws have been reported in some 1998 coins. These mint errors can significantly increase the coin's value. A double rim, a filled die area, or a clipped planchet could turn a 50-cent coin worth 50 cents into one worth dozens or even hundreds of dollars. So where can you find these coins today? The best bet is to check your change, visit local coin dealers, attend coin fairs, or browse reputable online marketplaces. If you're buying online, make sure the seller provides high-resolution images, and if possible, authentication or provenance that confirms the coin's origin, especially if it's advertised as being from the British mintage. Now, let's talk about grading. Coin grading is the process of evaluating a coin's condition on a standardized scale. For Australian 50-cent coins, the Sheldon scale is commonly used, ranging from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. A 1998 50-cent coin in mint state 65 or above, especially from Great Britain, can be considered premium grade and desirable for serious collectors. As of now, the general market value for a circulated 1998 50-cent coin ranges between 50 cents to $1. However, a verified British minted version in uncirculated condition can fetch $5 to $20 or more depending on the quality, demand, and whether it's part of a complete collection. One more interesting point, the 1998 coin is also significant because it introduced the new obverse portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by rank broadly. This marked a new era in Australian coin design, making the 1998 issue a transitional year in terms of effigy, adding further appeal for numismatists. Now let's turn to care and storage. If you own a 1998 Australian 50-cent coin, whether from Great Britain or Canberra, keep it protected in a non-PVC coin flip or archival safe capsule. Avoid touching the surface directly, as oils from your skin can cause tarnishing. Store the coin in a cool, dry place to maintain its luster and prevent environmental damage. Whether you're collecting for historical interest, investment, or hobby, the 1998 Australian 50-cent coin from Great Britain is a fascinating piece. It bridges Australian and British minting histories, represents a shift in monarch portraits, and offers subtle but collectible variations that make the hunt worthwhile. To summarize, it's not just about having a 1998 Australian 50-cent coin. It's about knowing where it came from, identifying whether it was minted in Great Britain, and preserving it in the best possible condition. With careful research, grading, and perhaps a little luck, you might just find a rare gem hiding in your collection. Welcome back to our channel, Old Valuable Chiller, where we dive into the fascinating world of coins, numismatics, and valuable collectibles from around the globe. Today, we're focusing on a particularly interesting and sought-after coin, the 2005 Australian 50-cent coin. Although this is a coin minted in Australia, there's a growing interest in Great Britain, Europe, and beyond, due to its unique design, historical value, and collectible significance. Let's start with the basics. The 2005 Australian 50-cent coin is part of the decimal coinage system introduced in 1966. It's known for its distinctive dodecagon, or 12-sided shape, which makes it stand out from other coins not only in Australia but worldwide. The coin is made from cupra nickel, consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It has a diameter of 31.65 millimeters and weighs 15.55 grams, making it one of the largest and heaviest circulating coins in modern Australia. And yes, despite being 50 cents in face value, certain editions like the 2005 release can be worth much more to collectors. In 2005, the Royal Australian Mint issued various commemorative and standard coins. For the 50-cent denomination, the most notable was the continuation of the standard coat of arms design. However, keen collectors and experts in numismatics know that even the standard issues can have variations that make them rare or valuable. Factors such as low mintage, minting errors, or pristine condition can significantly influence the market value. The obverse, or front side of the 2005 50-cent coin, features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait was used from 1999 through to 2018, and it is known for its refined details, showcasing the Queen with a dignified expression, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This particular design has become iconic among British and Australian collectors alike. Because the portrait is familiar to many in the UK, collectors here find an immediate connection and appreciation for Australian decimal coins like the 2005 50-cent. On the reverse side, we have the Australian coat of arms, designed by Stuart Devlin, a renowned goldsmith and coin designer. The design features a kangaroo and emu, the national animals of Australia, holding a shield that displays the symbols of Australia's 6 states. Above the shield sits a 7-point Commonwealth star, while beneath it, there's a scroll that simply reads Australia. This reverse design has been used consistently for standard 50-cent coins and represents Australia's national identity. It's not just a design, it's a statement of heritage and pride. Now let's talk about mintage. The 2005 Australian 50-cent coin had a total mintage of approximately 25.1 million coins. While this may sound like a high number, it's relatively low when you consider the population and coin circulation volume in Australia. It's also worth mentioning that not all coins survive in collectible condition, and those that are still in mint or uncirculated states command higher prices on the market. If you come across a 2005 50-cent coin in brilliant uncirculated condition, or still in mint packaging, you could be holding onto a coin worth far more than its face value. Let's discuss value. In circulated condition, a 2005 Australian 50-cent coin might typically sell for around its face value, possibly a little more depending on demand. However, in uncirculated or proof condition, the coin can fetch anywhere between 2 to 10 British pounds or more. Some proof versions, especially if part of a commemorative set, can be valued even higher. The value increases significantly when the coin is graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC and receives a high rating like MS67 or MS68. Collectors in Great Britain are increasingly turning toward Commonwealth coins, and Australian coins have proven especially popular due to their unique designs, strong production quality, and historical connections with the British monarchy. The presence of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse also reinforces this cross-national appeal. For British collectors who are looking to expand their numismatic collection beyond domestic coinage, the 2005 Australian 50-cent coin offers a great blend of design, historical interest, and potential value appreciation. Let's now look at some interesting facts about the 50-cent coin. Did you know the original 50-cent coin released in 1966 was made of 80% silver and had a round shape? Due to the rising cost of silver, the Mint changed the composition to cupronickel and introduced the 12-sided shape starting in 1969. Since then, the dodecagon shape has become a symbol of Australian currency and is instantly recognizable even outside of the country. Many people often overlook the 2005 coin because it was not a commemorative year for the 50-cent denomination. However, this makes it more intriguing to advanced collectors, as regular issue coins in excellent condition from non-commemorative years are often underrepresented in collections. It's like finding a hidden gem among a sea of celebrated editions. Now let's touch briefly on minting errors. While there are no widely documented major mint errors for the 2005 Australian 50-cent coin, error coins can occur in any year. Collectors should always keep an eye out for double strikes, off-cent strikes, clipped planchets, or die cracks. Any such error on a 2005 issue could dramatically increase its value, sometimes into the hundreds of pounds depending on rarity and condition. It's always worth closely inspecting your coins or having them evaluated by a professional. To keep your coins in top condition, store them in a dry, cool place and use archival safe coin holders or flips. Avoid touching the coin surface with bare hands. Oils from the skin can cause damage over time. For British collectors who acquire Australian coins through online auctions or international sellers, always check the seller's ratings and insist on clear photos. The quality of the coin is everything, and minor details can make a major difference in value. In terms of collecting strategy, some enthusiasts focus on acquiring every year of the 50-cent coin series. This can be an exciting long-term goal, and the 2005 coin is a key part of that timeline. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned numismatist, owning coins like the 2005 Australian 50-cent builds both the depth and diversity of your collection. As interest in Commonwealth coins continues to rise in the United Kingdom, it's a wise time to secure pieces like this before prices climb even further. So, whether you stumbled across a 2005 Australian 50-cent in your change jar, or you're considering purchasing one to add to your collection, this coin definitely deserves your attention. Its unique combination of historical continuity, royal connection, striking design, and limited mintage make it a standout piece, especially for collectors in Great Britain looking to add international flair to their portfolios.